capitalized on the Arm In Guillotine video. And I'm going to show you one of the situations where we fall back to that Arm In Guillotine, but he does a rollout. He bails out to the side. Very common thing in escaping guillotines. They give up position to get out of the choke. But that could turn into a bad scramble for us. So what people are worried about what to do with the guillotine, that's something they try to hold on to and stop from happening. If a guy's completely committed and there's no rash guards and we're doing ground fighting for MMA and he turns out, he's going to come out. But he rolls right into a nice anaconda if you have the nice feel for it. And that's what I'm going to teach you with you today. You can't ever stop a guy completely from doing something if he's good. What you can try to do is sequence and try to get ahead of him on the time and get ahead of him on the transition. And that's what we're doing here. So, Arm In Guillotine, I have the arm nice and tight, like I covered. I have the head, I'm balled up tight, elbows are tight, a clock, get my legs in position, okay? Nikolai sees he's trapped, he's getting choked, he bails out, he rolls out of position, and he goes right into a nice anaconda. So when you get good at this, you'll drop for really rough guillotines just to turn them over for the anaconda because it's really, really easy. Okay, it's really, really easy. Okay, so he's here. Okay, remember when we're here, I get good control of the arm. I don't want that arm low. That's here. We're not even looking at a guillotine. Okay, so arm's trapped. I come in here. Stay here first. I have my guillotine. Okay, Nikolai feels it, he bails out. He goes with the pressure, he rolls to his side. Now when he does this, my hands are in a perfect spot. My left hand is perfect. Right here, that's why I want my anaconda. I don't want it deep around the back of his arm. And what I'm going to do, as soon as I feel him roll out, my right arm is going to still stay tight against the arm that I have trapped. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my hand, and I'm going to throw a right punch down so I can grab my own bicep. Okay? Now, I throw that punch hard, and my hand's gonna come up and grab a hold of the body nice and hard. Okay? Now, my head goes to the body, my hips come in, and I'm going to flex and squeeze and curl. Okay? And there's my anaconda. Right? The flow is very, very nice. Something to understand on this. I do not, if I'm going to win this and I'm going to lose this, it's going to be based, once again, on elbow position. Okay? If he's on his side here, and I'm here like this, you see how this arm can move, and my arms are here. There's no way in hell I'm going to get this on a good guy. All he's got to do is bring his arm down to his side, and my grip's going to turn to garbage, especially on neck here. I need the advantage of having my hand with my elbow on the inside of his body. So right now, if I'm like this and I say, Nick, bring your arm to the side, he can't. You see how my elbow is on the inside? And now we're here. His elbow's on the inside. And he starts to bring that elbow down. And go ahead and counter. My hands are going to come right apart. So the real key to this is how you get your lock and where your elbows are. If you pay attention to just that detail, you're going to have real successful transitions with this. There's a lot of options you can get it from rolling, okay? Now, too many guys do this. They're here, and they go here. That's not a good enough grip, because the second you go here, he's done this. When I'm here on the guillotine, I already have things tight. I go here. My elbow's still tight against his arm. I'm sliding it down, and I punch it. Now I just get this up. That actually helps it get tighter. It screws it tighter. So don't just go, even if you can. Probably not going to have great grip. Okay? The key is lock. Okay? So if I'm going with Nikolai here, and I lock, and I just go for a quick guillotine, and he times it. As soon as I drop back, he bails. So I'm here, I had him the second he bailed. So the big picture of this is, even though I'm grappling and I'm going for the guillotine kind of funny, I'm making sure no matter what, with my leg position, he's not jumping over for a double. If he does that, I gotta go. I don't have much for weapons anymore. He's in control. So if I come back here and I don't pay attention and he just doubles me, you know, there's no great story here for me. So that's pretty much the last thing I want to happen here. If I get him good and he can't roll out, and he doesn't think to, and my legs are in tight, he's gonna go. Okay? But the way I'm using my legs, I know he can't double me. I know he got one way out. He can bail. He still might not be able to bail, but if he bails, I'm already waiting for him. So I feel fine with him bailing. He's gonna give me that anaconda. Okay? So if I'm here, I fall back, he bails, I'm in. That was pretty fast. That's me. Now, what can get tedious is this arm. Sometimes guys, when they're tight, they start pushing on this leg, they're doing anything to create space. So if you're having a problem with the arm, so I don't like adding a step if I need to. Too many guys, they do this, and then they trap the arm, and they do all these things. But my thing is, if I can get a deep grip on him, and I got a good squeeze on it, chances of him actually controlling me with that arm after I've already get on deep is going to be tough. If you start messing with my body and I already have a squeeze on him, I'm gonna bet that I tap him out. But if you drop for this, you got your lock, and now for some reason that arm is messing with your hips, deal with the problem. Move your hips out, trap the arm, and now squeeze. As simple as that. You always go to the problem. But don't think you have to do that arm trap if you're already on a tight grip. It might be unnecessary. You never want to add steps when you don't have to. Okay? So, just go on your back a second. Let's go this side right here. That's fine. Just to put it in a sequence for you. I'm here. Say Nikolai comes up. I put him down. Stand up, slide by. I come here, grab his head. I know he's coming up. I trap. He bails. I have my choke. If he gets tedious, I go here. And now there's a whole series of what I do if I don't want this. If it's not working, there's a whole series. There's a whole series of transitions here. In time, especially if you come train with me or get involved with the Grand Martial System, you're going to learn a lot of that stuff. Okay? So, combination, Arm In Guillotine to an Anaconda. It's a nice go. And there's a lot more ways to get that Anaconda that's really cool. You might start falling in love with Anacondas once more. Alright? So, take a crack at it. Thanks, Nick, as always. I'll see you guys out there.